Hello guys, Crispy here and welcome back to another Sunday video. In this one, my friends, I'm going to be testing a 13-year-old GPU released back in 2009. This is a GeForce GTX 275. Oh, and I'm only noticing this now. It has some bubbles. What the heck? I wonder if it's because of the heat, because it consumes 219 watts of power. That's almost the same as the RTX 3070, actually. Let's go over the specs real quick. It has 240 CUDA cores. That's a massive number of CUDA cores. For reference, the Kepler GT710 has 192 CUDA cores, so it's not far off. But this architecture, interestingly, has stronger CUDA cores than the Kepler architecture, so it performs much better than the 710, if you're wondering. So it also comes with a massive amount of VRAM at 896 megabytes of GDDR3. And you know what was also pretty damn good 13 years ago? Your mom... No, just kidding. Its price. It released at $249, and yes, you could buy them at those prices, so that's great. It wasn't really a big price to pay for a 275, actually. I expected it to be a little bit more expensive, and as you can clearly see right here, and over here, it's a point of view model, not that kind of POV, okay? Alright guys, I'm sorry, that's enough bad jokes, and let's install this in the system and see what it can do in 2022, shall we? And it is desktop time. GeForce GTX 275 showing up there in MSI Afterburner, along with the latest NVIDIA drivers available for it. These are the clock speeds right here. You can also check them here in Tech PowerUp's GPU-Z, along with all of its other specs. So you can see the 896 megabytes of GDDR6, 3. Also, you can see right here that it supports up to DirectX 10, and unfortunately, that means that it can't even launch the latest and greatest titles, and even DirectX 11 titles, so yeah, we're stuck with older games, but I'm still gonna test popular ones anyways. Over on the left, we're running it with a Ryzen 9 5900X and 32 gigabytes of RAM, just to avoid CPU bottlenecks, but you shouldn't really bottleneck a card like this if you pair it with like an i5 2400 or something like that. So let's get right into the first game, shall we? Shall we again? Huh. And first up, we got GTA 5. We're playing in DirectX 10, 1080p resolution, and the game actually says that we have 3.2 gigabytes of VRAM. That's a lie, of course. We only have 896 megabytes, but whenever you have less than 1 gig in GTA 5, it will actually use system RAM to make up for the lack of VRAM, and that's why it says 3.2 gigabytes right there. Anyways, let's go through the settings. Everything is set to the lowest here, which is the normal settings preset or whatever. Over on the advanced settings, everything's turned off, and let's do this. Hopefully it won't stutter because of the lack of VRAM. Okay, so we're getting 30s and 40s around here. That's okay. It's not too bad, honestly, but I was actually expecting just a little bit more coming from the 275, but hey, as long as it doesn't stutter, it will be a smooth-ish experience and a playable one. I can feel those frame time spikes though. It doesn't feel very smooth. So the lack of VRAM is definitely a problem here in GTA 5. I've seen the same thing with the GTX 260, which also stuttered, but that was way worse than this one. Like, the game was completely unplayable with that card. Okay, let's try not to hit anybody else. They are running towards the car, it's not me, 42 FPS average so far in a 2015 title. On PC, it released in 2015, not on consoles. Hello, Jack, how's it going? It's dropping very close into the 30s, though. If we get into a bush, it's probably gonna drop. Bye, Jack. It's nice to meet you and see you again. Oh, boy. Oh, that's a big jump. Okay, there we go. It's dropping very much. Oh boy. Alright, we're back to it. 720p, DX10, everything is still the same right here. Okay, so now it's much closer to 60 frames per second. Sometimes it will probably reach that. And it's also stuttering a little bit less. Oh gosh, okay, it's all good. It's all fine. Are you okay, lady? No, you're not. Yeah, the frame time graph is definitely way more stable. It's still not perfect, but it is a way better experience like this. VRAM is still maxed out though, sometimes. So there's that. Oh boy, that was close. Oh, okay, there we go. pro driver right here. I mean, if you just walk from place to place, it won't really need to load in everything in the VRAM quickly, so it might stutter less. That's an option, I guess. Should we walk until Jack's Hill? You know what? You know what? Let's do this differently. I'm just gonna walk now. Cardio, Michael. Cardio, it's good for your health. Let's go. What are you doing?
I'm sorry.
Why did you drop the thing? What?
Idiot.
What are you...
Idiot.
A guy can't just jog around. Come on, seriously? I want those 69 FPS average. We're almost getting them. Oh, there we go. 69 on average. We can forget about it right now. Let's just take this and go to Jack's Hill quickly. Oh, boy. Oh, come on. Bushes. Not really dropping the FPS that much. We got Jacqueline over here, so I'm just gonna pat her in the back there just a little bit. No, shut up, Jacqueline, you don't deserve it. Alright, and it is dropping into the 40s here, not too bad. Where the heck is Bob? And we're now playing Battlefield 4. It's way too dark. What the heck is happening here? Okay, this is Operation Metro. I guess things are still loading. Yeah. All right, let's go over the settings here. 1080p resolution, low. And this is a nostalgia trip, my friends. Oh, yes. Okay. If I had these FPS back in 2013 when this game came out, I would be super grateful. Just so you know, I was playing this game at 720p low with, come on, with 25 frames per second. I actually played a little bit of Siege of Shanghai already, by the way, but that was hardcore, so I couldn't really do anything, so I just joined a Metro server here, and surprisingly, I was seeing pretty much the same results. I thought I'd get a little bit more FPS in this one, because it's a closed map. Gonna revive this guy, come on. You guys are good. Let's go. Push them. Push them all. Now they're here. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. And you know what the best thing is? This game probably has more players playing it than Battlefield 2042. So you're not really losing much by not playing the latest Battlefield title. Oh, grenade. Stop. God damn it. All right, let's go outside for a little bit. I've been dying way too much inside. But yeah, usually here you get less FPS, but it's not the case in Battlefield 4, interestingly enough. You can still get like 50s to 60s. Pretty nice, guys. It's time for CSGO. We're playing at 1080p using the very low settings, as you can see, and let's do this. It seems like it's going to be a pretty smooth experience here, unless it starts stuttering all over the place like it is right now. The problem with CSGO is with these low-end GPUs, or older GPUs actually, it always kind of stutters. It's so annoying, guys. Like, it used to be smooth, because CSGO is a 2012 title, but it has received tons of updates. It's way more intensive right now, and the frame time graph just it's all over the place with these old cards, unfortunately. It's not very enjoyable. It just doesn't really feel smooth. For a competitive experience, it's just a no-go in these old GPUs, guys, unfortunately. It could have been such a good experience because it is always above 60 FPS, but if you look at the 1% lows, it indicates a ton of stuttering in this one. Oh my god, that guy with the deagle, dude, so annoying. He only killed me because of the GPU. Come on. All right. No, I missed the spray. Okay, I got it. That was really bad. Of course, the guy just spawns in front of me. Why not, right, CSGO? Come! I should give up. I should give up on life right now. I don't deserve to play this game anymore. Alright, I redeemed myself a little bit there. Gonna go with the pistol. Come on. I'm gonna go with the knife. Come on. Come over here, boy. That guy has no balls. I do have a ball, as you can see. No. Alright, wait. Let's reload. Oh, no! You just spawned! Are you kidding me? Can I reload in peace now? Okay, thank you. Oh my god. He just spawned there. See, I just killed him. He spawned in, like, behind me. This is stupid. This is not how you do spawn CSGO. Learn a thing or two from Valorant. Unfortunately, we can't really play Valorant, by the way, because the X10. Next up is Ark Survival Evolved. We're playing at 720p using the low settings. Resolution scale is set to the maximum, so it's full native 720p resolution. And who would have thought that in such a demanding title, we'd get 30 plus FPS with a 13-year-old GPU, guys. 13-year-old GPU. What is happening here? What? Oh my god, that's not okay. Anyway, let's start counting our FPS. This is a demanding area right here with tons of trees around us, and we are also utilizing the extremely low memory mode because without it, this wouldn't be playable whatsoever, of course. But hey, if you're fancying some Ark Survival Evolved, you can actually play it with a 285. It's not too bad, is it? I mean, the mobile version on your phone will probably run better than this, with better graphics as well. But still, coming from such an old GPU, I'll say that this is impressive a little bit. I just equipped the best weapon in the game, guys. There we go. See, they love it. Oh boy. Let's run away. Oh boy. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, it's dropping now. 20-something FPS. Look in this direction. Interesting. This is weird. The poop has some HP, right? No, it's nitrogen. Okay. Spoils. The poop spoils? And now we're playing Tomb Raider 2013 at 720p using normal settings. These are the medium settings in this game. It's not like GTA 5, where the normal settings are the lowest settings. Let's run the benchmark here. And I'm not utilizing MSI Afterburner in this one because it just doesn't work for some reason. What the heck? We're getting 100 plus FPS. That's just insane. What? Okay, I'm gonna try it out at 1080p then. All right, here we go. 1920 by 1080, normal settings. This is so much better than the GT 710 in this one. That's really good. 60 FPS at 1080p medium settings in a 2013 title. Really nice, actually. These graphics look great still, although, of course, like, the textures could be better, but it's a 2013 title. It looks great. It has some weird issues, though. It blinks sometimes. Did you see that? A couple of times already. Yeah, right around 69 FPS. Can we get 69 on average? Such a weird benchmark run, I know. I like seeing Lara, but this is a little bit too much. Almost 69 on average, 65.6, 48 1% low, or minimum actually. These are not the 1% lows. It's a pretty good result, actually. Now we got Call of Duty Black Ops 2. We're playing at 1080p using no shadows and the high settings here, aside from depth of field. I don't like that, and it actually kills your FPS in this one. Okay, this is a AAA title from 2012, so it's old at this point, of course, but you can actually play it. There are still a lot of people playing it, although using a mod. It's called Plutonium, I think. I initially tried it at the low settings, and I was getting 200 frames per second, guys. 200 frames per second. That's just crazy. All right, there's a guy. Yo, boy. Okay, okay. These are bots, by the way. But again, you can actually find a lot of people playing if you install a mod. Throw the C4. Oh, how did you not die? What the heck? Yes, guys, I am feeling great because I'm killing bots. Don't judge, okay? So this is really intensive, by the way. Game, I really want to go there to see if I can kill myself in this. Oh, thank you so much. I can kill myself. Killed by another guy. What? Who killed me? There's nobody here. Oh, there is. Okay, never mind. Oh boy, what? Oh, that's my kill streak as well. That's so interesting. Woo! To be fair, it was Shroud that killed me, so it's Shroud, right? This is just madness now, my friend. Of course, it's Minecraft. It's very easy to run. This is the version 1.16.5 with Optifine, and we're playing it at the, like, high settings, I would say, as you can see. 1080p resolution as well. I should probably try out some shaders in this video, just in a little bit, okay? Let's just talk a bit about the FPS that we're seeing right now. These are extremely high, and you're likely gonna get these if you pair this card with like an i5 4460, for example. But if you have something slower than that, what is this? What the heck? Oh, what? Are you serious? What are you? I really don't know what this is. Anyways, if you have something slower than the i5 4460, like the i5 2400 that I told you about at the beginning of the video, well, you can expect lower FPS, like 120, 150, around that. And that's because you're going to see a CPU bottleneck with a lower end CPU. Now, yes, we do have a Ryzen 9 5900X, and that's extremely overkill for a 275. And yes, that's making the GPU run at its full potential in this game, like 400, 500 FPS right now. But this CPU is actually capable of 1000 frames per second, so the GPU is still the limiting factor of performance in this video. Let's go over to the shaders. Which ones should we try? Maybe Silder's Light, because those are light. It's not working, guys. Oh boy, oh my god. It's looking fantastic though, but these old GPUs just don't have the technology to run these shaders, guys. It's barely being utilized as well, at like 10% usage or so. Yep, it's horrible. Dota 2 is up next. We're playing this one at the 1080p resolution using medium settings with 100% render scaling. Also, it can't be running in DirectX 11. I don't know what's this all about. But anyways, let's move on. And here we go. Nothing is happening, of course, but this is really nice right now. Getting 60s. I think inside of team fights and stuff, it will probably drop into like the 30s, maybe even 20s. So you might want to drop the resolution or the settings to maintain 60 FPS. But not gonna lie, it looks great like this. And it's still performing pretty damn well for Dota 2. Look at this. 30s in team fights. Wow, I'm impressed actually. Also, the 275's power draw is the same as the GTX 470s as well. So it's interesting to see, compare the generations and stuff. It's pretty nice, guys. I mean, there is a major difference anyways, but I did not really think that this would be playable. Or at least that it would get 30 plus all of the time. Never mind, it dropped there for a second. But yeah, this is really nice. I could play the game all day long like this, honestly. Even if it drops, Dota 2 isn't a game where you need very fast reactions if you don't play competitively, of course. And if you're a noob like me... Oh boy, we're playing Rust. We're playing Rust. Ugh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die now. Yeah, I don't even have sound, dude, so just forget it. Gonna check the settings now. We're playing at the lowest settings possible, as you can see right here. And the 1080p resolution, I told you we were gonna die. It is not looking very good. It's dropping from 30. Honestly, I was expecting it, but I just wanted to show you that with these cards, Rust is basically unplayable unless you really want a big advantage and see people at the distance, because there's supposed to be water there, I believe. Maybe? Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be water there and you just can't see the water for some reason. And also the trees pop up out of nowhere most of the time. These are actually rendering in at a pretty alright distance. You can, however, see the people at the distance. They're jumping around right there. And it's possible that there are some trees in front of us and we could use this. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. There are trees there. So I wasn't really supposed to see them as well as I did. But I could. So is this cheating, guys? Is using older hardware cheating in Rust? Because if it is, you can actually lower the resolution to like 800 by 600 or even 720p and have a decent, smooth experience in this one without much stuttering, as long as you have 16 gigabytes of RAM, by the way, because it's pretty damn high right there. But yeah. You will have an advantage. God damn it, are you serious? People in Rust, man. Left 4 Dead 2 is very interesting. It released back in 2009, as well as the GTX 275, 1080p resolution, using high settings this time around. Oh, what are you doing? Stop it. It just started. Come on. Let's grab some things here. This map is actually a bit intensive because it has a lot of bushes around here. So let's start counting the frames. And as you can see, this is looking fantastic, and it's performing really damn well. So this is what the GTX 275 was made for. To play these 2009 titles, this was very, very popular back in the days. and it just delivers a really nice and smooth experience at 1080p resolution. Again, if I had this card back in 2009, when I played this game with 25 FPS as well, I would be so happy, dude. Like, I was playing at 768p lowest and getting like 25 to 30 something frames per second, and I had fun. Honestly, I really did have fun. Still pretty good. Look at that. Doesn't really drop too much. This is amazing, guys. There's something about playing these older games with older hardware that's just amazing. I don't know what it is. Look at all of these bushes. Doesn't even drop our FPS. We've seen tons of FPS drops in like the GT240, for example, in this map. Yet this one is just, wow, it's amazing. It's chewing through everything in this game. We got the grenade launcher, guys. This is great. Get out of here. Oh. Alright, I'll need to drop a molly here. And should be fine. Look at all of them flying there. Beautiful stuff. There's a bitch, guys. Let's go. I can do this, right? Did she die? No? Oh, come on. Come on. Guys, please. Guys, please help. Oh, boy. Come on. All right, we got her. We got her. Far Cry 3 at 1080p, DirectX 9 using the low settings. Not really sure how this is gonna perform. In 50s, that's not bad. Of course, we got Dennis in the background talking to me in the phone. Shut up, Dennis. I'm sick of you. This is pretty impressive for what it is, guys. And look at this. Beautiful stuff, right? Oh, yes. It reminds me of the good old days testing the GeForce GT 420. It was almost like a year ago, or more, actually. Wow, it's been a long time. I've done so many of these Sunday videos, I'm just noticing it now. But you know what's more interesting? Some newer cards actually perform worse than this in terms of frame time consistency. So this is not really stuttering whatsoever. Sometimes we see a slight variation there in the frame time graph, but I can't really tell that the game is stuttering without looking at it. And it's very rare. And something like a 3060 Ti, for example, in this game, I'm not sure if it's because it gets too many FPS or it gets CPU bottlenecks because this game only uses like a couple of threads. But it does stutter, and it's a little bit more annoying than this experience. So maybe if you want to play Far Cry 3, buy a 275 to replace your RTX card with, just while you play the game, and then you just switch it up again. All right, let's grab a few kills here then. Oh, yes. Usually when I play this game, I play it with like 30 FPS at the minimum settings and resolutions possible, because I'm testing things like G100s and GeForce 130s, but this is so damn good. Look at this. Oh, yes. I mean, I could play this game all day long with a card like this. And finally, for the last game, we got Skyrim at 1080p, no anti-aliasing, using the high settings, which is what the game defaulted to. So I'm not going to touch anything here. Whoa, 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 what's happening here? No, Skyrim is actually locked to 60 FPS, as you can see. And that's because, holy crap, that's a lot of them. These are like the zombies in Left 4 Dead. What the heck is happening? But yeah, if you unlock the FPS, the physics will be broken, so I really don't recommend you to do that. How can I run? Like, what is this? Oh, I'm dying. I'm dying here. God damn it, stop it! The GPU utilization is creeping into the 90s right now. 90% usage. Okay. So that means that in some areas it will probably drop from 60 frames per second, especially in like waterfall areas and stuff. We're gonna go there, by the way. Whoa, whoa, what the heck? This is not Roach. Okay, whoa, I'm dead! I got an arrow to the belly, not to the knee. Let's go, Roach! Let's get the heck out of here. The lady has a knife. What the heck? All right. No. Don't walk. Just run. Just run. All right. We're fine. All right. So waterfall time. Boy, look at that frame time. Pretty bad. Again, yeah, it makes our FPS drop here in the waterfall. God, come on. There's a guard shooting at us. All right. He's shooting at me. Okay. All right. We're going to die, guys, but it's all for a good cause. pretty weird, the sticker, man, with these balls. Anyways, do I recommend the GeForce GTX 275, the bubbly bastard, in 2022? I don't recommend it, guys, okay? So although I had a lot of fun testing this one out and playing all of the games that we tested today, because pretty much all of them were playable now that I think of it, I can't recommend it because it's just way too old, and at this price point, I actually bought it for 32 euros. You could buy something better. I bought my GTX 470 for 22 euros, 10 bucks less, and it outperforms this in every single way. And I know the GTX 470 is also really old, but at least it supports DirectX 11 and even 12 through the drivers, so you can play a lot more titles, and games like CSGO, for example, will actually run smoothly on the GTX 470 or even a 460, you know? But not in the 200 series of graphics cards. The VRAM is also pretty low, and I just can't recommend such a card. That's been it. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in the next one very soon. As always, love you all. Bye-bye.